The snow-covered peaks of the Cascade Range stood tall and forbidding, a world of silent majesty and uncharted dangers. Among the rugged terrain, a group of intrepid mountaineers embarked on an expedition, drawn by the allure of conquering Mount Obsidian, one of the highest and most treacherous summits in the range. Leading the expedition was Alex Thompson, an experienced climber known for his unyielding determination and deep respect for the mountains. He had gathered a team of seasoned adventurers, each with their own reasons for taking on the formidable challenge. As they ascended the mountain, the weather turned unforgiving. Dark clouds gathered overhead, and the wind howled with an icy bite. The snowfall began, a relentless cascade of white that obscured their path and threatened to swallow them whole. Alex knew the dangers of a sudden snowstorm in the mountains. He urged his team to turn back, to seek shelter and safety below. But the allure of the summit was too strong, and the team pressed on, determined to reach their goal. Hours turned into days as they battled the relentless storm. The cold gnawed at their bones, and exhaustion weighed heavy on their shoulders. They trudged through knee-deep snow, their visibility reduced to mere feet. And then, disaster struck. A deafening roar echoed through the mountains, and a massive avalanche thundered down from the slopes above. The world around them became a blur of snow and chaos as the wall of white engulfed the climbers. When the snow finally settled, the team found themselves buried beneath the icy embrace of the avalanche. Panic and despair threatened to take hold, but Alex's voice rang out, calm and unwavering. He rallied the team, urging them to dig their way to the surface. Hours of backbreaking labor followed, but eventually, they emerged from the snow, battered and bruised, but alive. They had narrowly escaped the clutches of death, and the mountain had shown them the price of its indifference. With their supplies dwindling and the storm showing no signs of abating, the team faced a grim choice. They could continue their ascent, risking further danger, or they could retreat, their dreams of conquering Mount Obsidian shattered. Despite the odds, they chose to descend, to retreat from the mountain that had shown them its wrath. It was a humbling decision, a recognition of their own vulnerability in the face of nature's power. The journey down the mountain was a harrowing one. The storm raged on, and the team faced frostbite, exhaustion, and the constant threat of avalanches. But they pressed on, driven by the desperate need to reach safety. As they descended, they passed the site of the avalanche, a stark reminder of the mountain's fury. They paid their respects to the fallen, their silent companions on the unforgiving slopes. Days later, they reached the safety of the base camp, their bodies battered but their spirits unbroken. They had survived the mountain's wrath, and in doing so, they had learned a profound lesson about the limits of human strength and the indomitable power of nature. In the end, they realized that the mountain would always be there, a timeless sentinel of rock and snow. It was a force to be respected, not conquered, a reminder that in the vast and untamed wilderness, the line between life and death was as thin as the air on a high peak.